Hello, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Clement, tech lead for competitive programming at Google Developer Student Clubs. And today we're coming back to you with the semifinal round for our binary search tournament. Today, for our first round, we have Patrick going against Anthony. It's another Python versus Java header coming in. Actually, no, they're both Java Knights. So this is going to look like it's going to be very interesting today. What do you think, Lazaro?
I am excited, not only because it's a semifinals, but these are two good competitors who do know how to code extremely well. So I'm just excited to see who wins today, to be honest with you.
All right, yeah, same here. Last week we had Patrick dominate his round. He breezed through it. Well, there's a little controversy there, but regardless, he still did an amazing job during that round. And we had Anthony, who was in a very close round with Samara last week. That was like one of the most exciting rounds. Actually, I think personally, it was my favorite round from last week. Yeah, it was just awesome.
I do agree. Yeah, 100%.
All right, so without ado, let's just get into it, guys.
Yeah, are you guys ready?
Yeah, as
All
ready as
right.
I could be.
Yep. Sweet. So you guys know the drill. Make sure you start sharing your screen just so I can moderate. And then after that, Clement and I would deafen and mute, and we're gonna move over to a Google Meet. We're gonna be commentating over your code. As soon as you see us hit ready for the binary search, a timer will count down. But if everyone clicks ready, it'll automatically start, and you guys can start programming. I recommend you look at every single question first, and then choose the easiest one and try to complete that one. So Anthony, I see you're live. Thank you for that. We're just waiting on Patrick now.
Yeah, one sec. I'm just
Sounds good.
figuring out the best way to do this.
Clement,
Had
make sure
issues before.
you join the room on binary search.
Yep,
Yep, there
I'm
we go.
in, I'm
Oh,
in.
you can see both my screens? That's kind of annoying. Here, I'll try to.
Wow, both my screens.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, let me just flex on you guys real quick, dude.
You can't see the other five though. That's the downside.
Oh,
All right, cool. Sweet. So now that you guys are live, Clement and I will be moving to Google Meet, and then you guys can start as soon as the timer counts down. Good luck, guys.
good luck, guys.
All right, Clement, here.
Yep.
All right, perfect. So this ready up. All right, there's that timer, and it automatically starts. So go ahead and read the first question if you want.
All right, first question here is tree pruning. Given a binary tree root, prune the tree so that the subtrees containing all zeros are removed. A classic depth first search problem. All right.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly that. And then you just make sure that that little subtree doesn't have any zeros. I mean that they're not all zeros. If they are, prune it.
Yeah, exactly.
Now this time we did tell our opponents. We also told them last time, but we told them to make sure to look at every single question before they start. Just as a little bit of advice. But it currently looks like each and every single question is unique. Let me start there. There's a tree, linked list, and then 2 pointers. But it looks like they're all just looking at this tree pruning, and they might consider it.
Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Patrick's gonna go straight into it.
A lot of thinking going on, that's for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. He's he's going to check if his node is zero and all the children are zero. Dereference that node from his parent. And then he's going to record the parent node in the function. And I guess he didn't finish that train of thought. But I
Yeah,
mean,
it looks like he did not.
I think he's on the right track.
Now, over here looking at Anthony, looks like he's gonna be starting off with a linked list. Different type of questions, so that's be pretty interesting. You want to read that one?
Sure thing. That problem is add linked lists, giving a singly linked list L0 and another linked list L1, each representing a number with at least significant digits first. Return the summed linked list. Ah, yes, this problem. I remember early on when I was like first doing linked lists, this problem threw me into a loop.
Yeah, this problem could be unique because it could actually be solved two ways. The first way is you actually count up and then you initiate a variable called carry to see if for the next node if you should add one or not. Now that's the harder way of doing it. The easier way of doing it is just taking both linked lists and then turning them into a string and then turning that string into an integer and adding both numbers. Then once you have the both numbers added up, you turn that number into a string and you take that string and convert it into a linked list.
Hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see which route they take if they're even able to solve this question.
Shoot, I mean, there's even like I mean, I guess there's even like taking the recursive route. Honestly,
What do you mean?
uh, you just like if you were to like put both of these into like a recursive function where like let's and you just set the conditions like oh okay this like suppose like if they're both not null, then you add them together. If one's null and the other isn't null, then you just place that, and
Mm-hmm.
then like if they're both null, then you just return and you build
Yes,
the
yes, I totally see what you mean now. Yeah,
yeah
and you're doing it. Yeah, you're doing it all at the same time.
yeah exactly
Oof, that is. It'll be pretty cool to see them do it that way.
yeah, and you just like also store like a carry variable just like how you were saying before.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like if it has
for
to
the next node to whether or not.
yeah exactly.
Okay, looks like they're still stuck. So far, Patrick does have the most code down.
Let's see, he's checking if it's not null. Hmm.
Now, I bet our viewers can tell that as we're getting deeper into this bracket, now we're in the semifinals, so these questions are obviously harder. But not only that, but they get more time. We went up from 45 minutes to 1 hour.
Yes, the challenge, the the difficulty of these problems have definitely went up. I mean, now it's going to take it's going like there's we're not going to see anybody breezing through any of these rounds. This is going
That's
yeah.
for sure.
But oh, you know what? Yeah, now I see the pattern for tree pruning. My brain just needed a second to look at the test cases. Yeah, this is like I mean, if you do this bottom up, like it's pretty simple.
hmm
I don't want to say
hmm
simple. It's still hard, but like let's say we start from like the from a leaf. We check if both of
Yeah.
it, like you check if both of its children post order traversal. Check if both of its children are like not if it's not a one, and then you check if the node itself is not a number.
hmm
Then you just return null for that node. And like,
Mm-hmm.
so basically you're going to check if neither of them were a 1, and like the node itself isn't a 1. And then
Mm-hmm.
if that's the case, then you just return null. Otherwise you return that node.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. You do that first search, of course, like we talked, and then you do that if the node exists. Yeah, you do that computation where you continue doing the depth first search. But if the node does not exist, for example, if we're at a leaf and it's left and right, it obviously doesn't have any children. So it's left by default, what we want to return is 0, and then the right by default returns 0 as well. Then from there, you have to check if the left, right, and the current node is 0, then return true. And then if there is a true, you know that you do have to prune that specific subtree, and it's just that it's exactly how you said it, like that bottom up approach.
Yeah, it's like this is definitely like a problem that like tests your understanding of tree traversal, and like
Mm-hmm.
recursion. Because you have to understand like,
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, you have to understand that like the different state like types of recursion you can do.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Patrick is getting somewhere near that question.
Yeah, and let's see, he's okay. So if he's checking if it doesn't equal 0, then he's going to return false, and then if it's not 0, then he's going to just he's going to trim left.
Uh,
Interesting how he's going about
Gonna
this.
have to. Okay, cool. Um. Oh, and look at Anthony doing. Anthony is actually getting a good amount of code in for adding two linked lists together.
Oh, he's okay. It looks like he's going to be uh just trying to create the number itself from the two linked list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to get the two, like make the two numbers from the linked list, and then make a sum, make a make a linked list called sum, and just
Mm-hmm.
smash those two numbers together.
Yeah, pretty much. He's going with that second solution I mentioned, kind of like putting it into a string and then taking that string and creating a linked list. He is adding those two numbers, but one issue I see with his code is on line 35, he's going over the second linked list and he's doing math.pow with 10 and then I, but he never reset I to 0, which he hopefully he catches that.
Mm. And let's see. I don't know if he's going to do it, but he hasn't created anything to like carry the one over in case like the sum is greater than 10.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if he catches that too. Oh, here, let's see. He has some comments here actually. Need a counter 2 to the I. Iterate the list and add to sum the number we retrieve, which would be num times 2 to the I. Once we have a num1 and num2, let's add the 2 equal the result. Retrieving the last num and creating the linked list node, iterating to the next and adding the next value. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Anthony, we like the way you're thinking. Let's see. Patrick is okay. So, all right. So if trim equals true, he sets left equal to null. Otherwise, he sets right equal to null.
It's great to see that both contestants are actually deep into their code, but on different problems. At this point, is just to see which programmer has less bugs or has the right logic from the start.
Hmm. Honestly, Patrick's logic is it's a bit confusing right now.
Yeah, and that's something we might notice as we start getting to harder and harder problems. That it might be tougher to read their code unless a program in Python, of course, because that's basically pseudocode right there. But this could get more complex, not only for the programmers, but for us as well, the commentators.
I mean, if you're trying, I mean, I could never try to understand a small brain Python coder's code, but it's. I mean, I guess
I
because
mean, if
since
you don't understand the code, who's the one with the small brain?
hey man, listen,
Got you there, got you there.
you know, when I have to lower my brain to that level of stupidity, I just lose from the Python developers' experience. It's
Okay, okay. Oh, it looks like Anthony has submitted or has ran his test, but he actually got a compilation error.
Let's see. Well,
He got it on line 47. Looks like he's changing that now.
let's go, Anthony. The brute force is with you. We believe.
He's actually doing a very good job with this logic.
Yeah.
He still hasn't caught that he never resetted that I once he's iterating over the second linked list. But other than that, I think he'll be fine because each node in the linked list represents a position in the actual number. And then he actually doesn't need to take care of the carry because the carry is taken care by itself when he just adds the two numbers together.
Let's see. Now, I still don't see where he's. I still don't see where he's dealing with the number that carries over.
He doesn't need to. Because for example, in example number 1, that 6-4 represents 46, and then that 4-7 represents the 74.
Oh
And
yeah.
since he's getting them as integers themselves, he doesn't need to worry about the carry because the carry is done in line 40.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, it looks like Patrick is changing questions.
Oh, Patrick's moving on to add linked list now.
This gives Anthony a huge advantage. Doing this, Patrick probably couldn't solve that first question, so now he's moving on, and he spent a good amount of time, 15 minutes, on the first question.
Well, it's still good the fact that he didn't tunnel vision on that question. I mean, maybe he can save himself here by solving this problem.
I 100% agree. That was a smart move by him.
Because remember, every point, I mean, every question is worth the same amount of points, so it's just about who can solve the most.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And we've seen like early on in this tournament where people just stuck to the first problem and never moved.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Patrick's also writing down some comments.
Let's see. Put all the numbers either in linked list in a list. Okay, he's going to iterate through the list in from right to left. Okay. Oh, left to right to add. I get the number.
He is making this a little bit more complicated than it is, because if he needs to add it to a list and then he needs to iterate through that list left to right, that's basically the same thing as the linked list. He's not changing much.
Yeah,
he could have just done like a string builder, I guess, in Java, or how Anthony's doing it.
Yeah, that's a unnecessary step.
Azar did say that he likes your glasses.
Thank you, thank you. You know, I decided to get stylish today. Uh, you know, for the stream.
A man of fashion.
Indeed, indeed. Let's see. All right, let's see. Yeah, you know, they look dapper. This, yep, I don't. Okay, he's creating. Okay, he's creating two lists for both of these, for each linked list. Yeah, this is brute force to the point of almost. Actually, no, it is unnecessary.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he just feels comfortable with a list than rather than a linked list. Uh, it is like you said, an unnecessary step. But let's see where that gets him. Let's see if he can work a little bit better with that.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, shoot, if it works, it works.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're not doing an interview for the for the most optimal solution here.
Yeah, we're not giving follow-up questions.
All right, back to Anthony here. All right, it looks like, yep, he set up his sum node. I mean, he set up his sum linked list to like take in that result of the two numbers every time. Well, not well to take the result, the individual number from result every time, and just add it into the linked list.
Mm-hmm. Now, something I've noticed here is that he hasn't checked whether his code is right or not. I haven't seen him print out results to see if he actually did write the right logic with the first two while loops, which is something I would have personally done just to make sure that I'm going down the right path. And this could mess him up because, like I said, he hasn't reset the I on line 35, and that could cause big problems for him because that would lead to a different sum between num1 and num2.
Uh, what's it called? Yeah, he's. It looks here that like. Yeah, he's assuming that everything's like right and right heading up to now. I mean, he's written a lot of code. Like it's like almost 30 something, 30, 40 lines. Like at some point you should check to see what's going on earlier.
Mm-hmm. 100% agree. And now something I do want to point out is that Patrick has moved to the third question. 20 minutes just spent on the first and second without getting close to a solution.
Hmm. I mean, I commend him for trying different questions, but it seems almost as though he looks like he's going back to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I'll read the third question just because. Given a list of integers, nums, and an integer k, return a list of count of distinct numbers in each window of size k. Ah, yes, a classic sliding window problem.
But now it looks like he moved back to the second question. So now Anthony and Patrick are actually on the same one.
Let's see. Oh yeah, they're back. Yep. They're back to add linked list.
So almost 52 minutes now. And nice single submission. Not 52, sorry. uh, 22 minutes. 52 would have been a huge difference.
Well, like we said before, these questions are getting tougher. They've got to think out their logic some more, make sure everything's going well
100%.
before they just jump straight into submitting.
100%.
Though I do imagine we'll probably see some submission before the halfway point.
I sure hope so. Anthony does have more code down, but it looks like he's running into runtime errors, and he hasn't really figured out what the issue is. But he still has 8 minutes, both him and Patrick, to see if they get anywhere near the right answer.
Let's see. He's okay. What's this he's doing with current here now? Oh, he turned his song. He turned the link. He changed the name of sum to cur. Oh no, no. He always had cur.
No, he used to have some. As you can see in lane 56, he used to have it named some.
Well, no. But look, he's just okay. So he's just going to use.
Yeah, he's changed up his logic a little bit. Now he, instead of just having one linked list called sum, now he has two current and head.
Well, no, he still had head before, but I mean, yeah, it's basically still doing the same logic as sum was doing. Okay, so it still seems as though he's still looking at this bottom half as the problem, whereas he should probably look at the top.
Yeah, he is focusing on the bottom. And that's actually giving him some issues right now. This is a good example of when in programming, if you have a bug, don't focus on just one part. You want to step back and look at your whole program and see where something could possibly go wrong.
Let's see. Now, it looks here like, yeah, again, Patrick with this approach, man. Okay. So. Alright, so while index is like less than each one of the list sizes, they're going to keep adding them together. And then, let's see what he's doing. What is he doing with this carry variable? Oh, okay. So if carry is true, meaning that the sum before was greater than 10, then it's going to add 1 to that current number. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not even gonna attempt to read that or understand that code. There's just way too many ifs for me.
Yeah, this is very, very brutal. Very just. But I think it is an approach that can work.
It could. That's all he really needs is. Wait a minute. I think Anthony is about to print out a result to see if he's getting the right two numbers from the two linked lists.
Finally.
Now this could be big.
This
could be big.
Like, this will really show him like what's going on. So now, I think once he sees this, he's going to make like a lot of progress on this problem.
Exactly. Like, this could point him into the right direction for fixing his code and his logic. He gets a result of 7,446, which now he should know that he needs to reset that I that we caught in the beginning. Oof. Now, will he see that? So now he's going to individually print number 1 and then number 2. This could further help him out by telling him which number is being messed up. So it will basically tell him if he needs to look at the first while loop or the second while loop. Good progress on him, that's for sure.
Yeah. Let's see if he gets it. Yeah, 'cause oh my gosh, yeah. Because that goes up to shoot. I mean, shoot, for this problem, it goes up to like 10 to the 10 to the third, 10 to the fourth, 10. Well, no, it stops before 10 to the fourth.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, he caught it. He caught it.
He did. Yep. That's amazing to see.
Oh,
Now he ran it, and then it was actually okay. So it just got accepted for the first example. Now he's gonna be adjusting his test cases and making sure that what he does is actually correct. So he runs it again. It gets accepted again. Is he going to submit?
did he make other changes? No, right?
Oh, I just checked, and it's 10 to the 5th.
No, 10 to the fifth. Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we should drop out. No, I'm kidding.
I'm a CS student. I swear. I swear.
So he's getting close. He passed 2 test cases. The first example, and then one that he put in himself. I'm wondering why he hasn't submitted, to be honest with you. Oh, looks like he got a wrong answer. When L0 and L1 are both equal to 0, he's getting an issue.
Interesting. So when they're both just 0?
Yeah, when they're both just 0, his algorithm is giving him no when it's supposed to be giving him 0.
Oh, he's just going to hard code just.
Yeah. Okay, not bad. Not bad. All right. So now he submits and gets the wrong answer. He got an extremely long number.
Oh god, I hate those test cases.
Yeah.
But I mean, essentially, what he did for this, what he did for that previous test case is just like slap duct tape onto the algorithm. Like,
Pretty much.
here you go. It's like it's all good now.
So now let's look over at Patrick. He's still working on his very brute force approach. Trying to see if he can make that work.
I mean, based on the very long test case that Anthony got, I'm not sure if this approach will work either.
It's definitely scary. That's for sure. Because Anthony's number is so long that the last node is just 3. It's ellipses. Like the number continues. So that's pretty insane.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's that means he's got to look at he's got to look at the way that he's creating these numbers then, because if that's the case, oh man.
Yeah. He's testing different edge cases that he's adding himself and seeing those work. Pretty cool how they both decided that this was the easier one out of the 3.
Well, Anthony submitted again. I mean,
Yeah.
personally, I think I would have done tree pruning first.
Me too. Yeah, 100%. And it's been the halfway mark. They had an hour. Now we're under 30 minutes, and no one has gotten the right answer. Really shows how hard these questions are. Now in the semifinals round.
Yeah, a lot of these problems are some popular problems that companies ask. If you see here, oh wait, no, I can't show you for tree pruning, but I'm pretty sure I can show you for some for add linked lists. This problem's asked by Google, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, and Adobe. Adobe. Well, I wouldn't know Adobe because they always just ghost people, but that's just me. Sorry, there was something in my throat, guys. I apologize.
No hard feelings. Well, there goes DSC sponsorship for Adobe. I'm kidding.
Oh, it looks like Patrick's made his first submission.
Patrick.
Yeah. It seems I
And
don't.
doesn't get accepted.
It did not. It was. I think he. Well, he didn't even run it. He just submit. Maybe he ran it, but I don't know. But
Oh my god, and it looks like Anthony is going to the first question. He spent over 30 minutes on the add link list question, and now he's moving to the tree pruning one.
well, better late than never, right? Still 30 minutes.
That is true. It might come down to see who just gets one question in. So this might help out.
Yeah, and 27 minutes left. There's still more than enough time to tackle this problem. I mean,
100%.
I don't think the solution takes more than 20 lines of code.
Yeah, I do agree with that. And they're using Java, so 90% of the code is just brackets and empty spaces. So yeah, that is true.
Very funny, Lazaro.
Now he's looking at the K distinct window questions, the third one, trying to decide whether that's worth it or not. He's gonna need a hash map for that one.
Oh yeah, key distinct window. Return a list that comes distinct numbers in each window of size k. K equals 2. So then, yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh yeah, because it just breaks. Oh, it's giving the count of of distinct numbers in each window. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, would you necessarily?
And,
Oh.
oh my God! Patrick solves the add linked lists, the extreme brute force way.
Hey, like we said before, if it works, it works. We're not asking follow-up questions, man. He got
100%.
His Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I wonder how Anthony feels after seeing that.
This is definitely going to put him in a different situation now. He actually went back to the problem. I know, like once you see that submission, that it changes up everything. You're now like, yo, I've got to match him.
100% agree.
Oh, he's making result into a long.
Oh, that might be it. To be honest with you, it might have been just a Stack Overflow. Interesting.
But I mean, with a number that big, I don't even think a long would work. I think it's a matter of like not trying to use like some sort of integer variable or like some sort of variable to hold in all the numbers. Like you have to do it directly with the nodes.
Wow, that could be it as well. You're totally right. They might have set up the problem just for that.
Yeah, I think it's just this approach is just not valid at all.
Now, is that how you write it in Java? You write long space long, or is it LL, or is it just one long?
It's just one long.
Oh, that might be because he did get a compilation error, but I don't think he knows that.
I wonder why he put long though. That's that might
Maybe
be...
it's just, yeah, I really don't know.
That's worth a Google search. So we're searching here, guys.
I think in C++ it's LL or something like, I don't know.
Long Java. Okay. There is such thing as a long long. Interesting. What is? Wow. Hmm. I am not finding this.
Yeah, this might be it. To be honest, he has 22 minutes, 50 seconds to just get one question in. If
Yeah.
he's able to do that, then it will go down to a sudden death match.
I've been waiting for our first sudden death match since the beginning. Come on, Anthony, let's go. Let's see if we have anything going on in the chat. It's long, long, wrong. Yeah. Oh, that's where you said. That's why you said Rip Adobe sponsorship.
Oh no, I think I said it first.
Oh.
Because remember, he has a delay.
Yeah. You're right. I think it's like.
Azar said it. He said it's long, long, wrong.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think long, long is definitely wrong. At least for Java. Let's see. Patrick is okay. So he got rid of all of his code for the pruning problem, and he's still going with the Boolean.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't really. I would honestly. I would just go with. I would just go with the tree, like returning a tree node.
Well, he is returning the root. Wait, what is he doing actually? Because if prune root return no, else return root.
Honestly, do you really need to create a helper method for this question?
I'm not totally sure what he's doing, to be honest with you. Oh, are you saying you could do it all with the solve method?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be pretty cool, honestly.
Low key, I'm thinking about trying. Just, I'm like, you just, I'm like, I'm low key thinking about trying it, but we'll do that's for after the competition.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Right.
I think, because I think you need a method to return true or false to know whether or not you should prune your left or right child. And since that solve method is returning just a tree, I don't think so.
Mm.
But I could be wrong. I don't know. I guess we could try it. Anthony also is on the exact same question as Patrick. 20 minutes to solve that one. And he also has to hope that Patrick cannot solve that question as well, even though he has more code in already.
Yeah, I think once if Patrick solves one more, that might be the nail in the coffin.
100%. Because K distinct window is the hardest one out of this set. So if Patrick gets this second one, it might just be a game over.
Yeah, I think so as well. Let's see. He returns false. You know what You know what we're missing? Music.
Oh, you don't have music in the background?
No, I don't right now. I
Oh no, this for sure needs music with how intense this is.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get some music going here, man. There we go. Some nice Nintendo music.
also making a helper method to solve the question. This.
He's going with an
This is-
integer. He's returning an
Yeah,
int.
he is. Which is actually how I would have done it too. I would have just see if the sum of the subtree, if it's greater than 0. Both ways do work though. Yeah, you can just do true or false, or you can just return an integer.
And then how would you? Yeah, how would you like? Would you just call it from your main method? Yeah. Would you just call it from the solve method for like?
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yeah, I would call it and then just return the root. Not for every single one, you just call it once, because you're still doing a depth first search with that helper.
Oh
method.
yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I still think I would have went with the tree node. I mean, cause you could just like see if they're like both null, and then if that like subtree I guess isn't, if that subtree isn't a one, then you just return null.
And you'll be, instead of returning instead of returning a boolean or integer, you'll be returning a tree.
Yeah. Because like let's say
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. It would
And
already
now,
it would just return like pruned subtrees going up.
So for example, let's say the left subtree, let's say it was all 0, you'll be returning no.
Yeah.
And then you'll be resetting that left child as no. But if there was a 1, you'll be returning just that subtree, only that 1. And then you'll be resetting the left child to be 1, which is it was already 1. So it's basically the same thing. So yeah, that could work. And since that could work, you could do it with just a solve method.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Good shit. Good job.
Thank you.
No one heard that.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh my god, we're getting down to 15 minutes. This is pretty intense. Patrick is feeling relaxed. I think worst case scenario, they just go into sudden death. Unless Anthony can solve this tree pruning, then go back to his add linked list and then figure out the problems on the spot.
Yeah, I don't think he's too far. Like, he's not far from what the solution is. He just needs to stop trying to save it in like inside of an integer.
But the interesting part is that he can't store it inside of an integer, but Patrick was able to store it inside of an array, which does make sense. He won't hit that stack overflow part, but we were making fun of him for using that array, and it did work out.
How is this not working? Well, Patrick, just get gooder. I'm kidding. Let's see. If it's true for the left, and it's left equals null. If it's true for the right, set right equal to null.
Oh, I think it's because on line 26 he's doing that else, but then he's doing if prune no dot left, and then he's doing else if. That's supposed to be a completely separate if, because you could prune both left and right.
Yeah, that's true actually. Going back to Anthony, Okay, now he's... Oh, he's going to create a custom class that holds the subtree sum. If the subtree sum is 0, then he believes he can delete. And then if the subtree has at least one node with 1, then we can't delete. Let's see. If he creates a... Let's see. If he creates a custom class, what kind of custom class would he create?
He's definitely thinking outside the... Oh, and Patrick figured out the problem.
Oh?
I'm not sure if he heard us saying it and he has a live stream in the back, or he actually figured it out. But he is on the right step with this.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Now,
Would it be
12 minutes. Wait, say that again, I'm sorry?
I'm thinking, is it and or for line 25? It'd be or, isn't it?
So if the current node is 0,
Yeah, it would just be, it would be or. Because
yeah, it would be OR. Because you need at least a 1 in the subtree, so I do believe it should be OR. Yeah, it's definitely OR. It's definitely OR.
Yeah, because you only need one of them to be right in the subtree.
Yeah, so if we look at example number 1, on, let's say we're looking at the root is 0, but its right child is 0, right?
Yep.
And then that 0 has a left child of 1 and a right child of 0. So he's gonna be stuck on that else if for that node. But now he's doing left and right. The left is gonna be true because there's a 1 there. And then the right is gonna be false. And that and is gonna return false, which is the wrong answer.
Yeah, exactly. And then, hold on. If, okay, so and then if it's true for the left, yeah, if it's true for the left, then he sets it to null. If it's true for the right,
And he solves it.
Oh.
He didn't need that and because he just used 2 ifs.
Oh boy, I think he just.
Yeah.
I think he just put the nail in the coffin, man.
I think he did. I do agree with you. I think he did. 10 minutes, 20 seconds for Anthony to solve 2 questions.
Now, is Patrick going to solve all the problems in the round? He's got 10 minutes to work on this one, or is he just going to? Oh no, he's going to try this last problem. He's not going to just sit on his lead.
He is doing with the right start using a map. So the way to solve this question is you want to initialize a map and then from 0 all the way to k get those numbers and add it to the hash map. And then as you iterate through the array, remove the number you saw last and add the position you're currently on plus k to the hash map. And then once you keep on removing those numbers, if a number is equal to 0, then you want to delete it from the hash map. And you know how many unique numbers you have in that window by just doing the length of that hash map.
Exactly.
So that sounded completely horrible, but it is pretty tough to explain.
Yeah, that's just going to be the issue as we get to these as we handle these more difficult problems. It's going to be like we explain it and it's like I swear it's not that bad.
Yeah. Oh, and looking over at Anthony, he has deleted every single bit of his code for adding linked lists.
Well, I think that would give him a clear head on like how he needs to approach this problem, and it looks like it is because now he's thinking about it from the sense that where I was saying earlier that he needs to deal with the node with the linked list nodes instead of just trying to store them into some integer.
Yep, he's gonna be doing it all at the same time. Now with this, that means he has to worry about that carry.
Yeah, but now he's also got to worry about the clock because we've only got
Yeah.
8 minutes left.
And that's 8 minutes to solve 2 questions to tie it, or to solve 3 questions to win it, if Patrick doesn't solve this third one.
And it looks like Patrick already clearly sees the way he's supposed to solve this problem.
Interesting how he's not doing nums dot length minus k.
Yeah, actually, yeah, shoot. And these numbers.
Now, I don't want to sound negative, but I do believe Patrick is going to be the winner of today.
Yeah, I mean, unless we get a miracle, I think that's going to be the case as well. Patrick is just. I mean, he found the way to get to solve the problems. It's just,
Yeah, it was unique solutions, but he found it. He is doing. This is the logic sounds pretty good so far.
let's see. Unique dot get numbers at I equals 1 count plus plus. Ticks are off by 1.
Five minutes, 30 seconds left.
Honestly, I would have just created a list and just stored I would have created an array list and then like stored my values in afterwards, so I didn't have to worry about the index. I mean, worried about the like size of the array.
Yep.
And then heading back over here. Yep, he's Anthony. It's unfortunate, but I think he sees the logic now.
Well, I think no matter what happens, we saw really good code written today. And tough challenges, unique solutions. But wow, they really did come through and they really did put their all into this.
Yeah, this is it was great to see like how many different approaches they came up with. Like, I mean, that's the thing about being like in problem solving. Like, there's so many different ways to go about some of these problems. Like, you could have one thought, and then somebody can have something completely different, and they'll both work.
Yeah, that is true. That's the beauty of it. It's almost like counting the last few seconds.
Oh yeah, we've got 3 minutes 30 seconds here. It looks like looks like Patrick's victory is pretty much set in stone here. Oh, hey Kelsey, what's going on? See you lurking in here.
3 minutes left. 1 minute for each question. Anthony, you can do it.
Come on, Anthony. Let's get this sum of two numbers down. Come on, baby. Let's go. All right. Let's get carry equals 0. Interestingly enough, what if he gets a number? What if he gets a sum that's greater than 10 and carry is already equal to 1? Yeah.
Yeah, he's supposed to be adding in that temp where he's supposed to be adding carry. On line 32, it's supposed to be current 1.val plus current 2.val plus carry.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, it looks like he's just.
Because currently he's not doing nothing with carry.
Yeah.
Oh, unless no, he's taking care of that on line 39. That else block, that's where he has the carry. But let's say temp was 9 and carry was 1.
Exactly.
That carry is supposed to be added. It's supposed to be added or included in line 32.
Yeah, exactly. And it should be temp module. Let's see if he does temp modulo 10. Yep.
Nice. Beautiful.
Oh.
He has 1 minute.
Yep, 1 minute to go, guys. It looks like I mean, I'd like to see him at least finish out this logic. He's still got to check for like when the different numbers are null. He's got to check for when each of his linked lists are null. But it doesn't look like he's accounting for that.
Now he's also hoping that both linked lists are the same size.
But which will
that could be an issue.
That's some optimistic.
Yeah. Oh, here it comes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and it looks like Patrick is the winner of this first semi-final round.
Yeah, looks like Patrick is going to take this first round. Well,
amazing play.
Yeah.
Let's jump over there and let's ask him a couple of questions.
Yep, let's do it.
Did you get one?
Nah, I didn't get one. I got stuck on the adding the list. I noticed like last second I was since it's a list, I could just have like the resulting list and then doing the carry. What I did was, for some reason, I don't know why, but I made two integers and then I started retrieving the number and I added it, and then I was thinking of adding it to the list at the end. But I mean, I took the wrong approach at first. And I was like, oh, I noticed my mistake at the end. I was like, oh, well, whatever.
Yeah.
I kind of made a similar mistake. I used the list, but I realized I could have done an O of 1 space.
Yeah.
We pointed that out, actually.
Yeah, I just didn't want to recode it. That was all. Like, it took me like... I just started on it and I was panicking because I think at this point Anthony was already submitting and I was like, just trying to get something on the board.
We saw that and we were like, whoa, that's a unique approach for sure. But
hey, shut up with your unique. Yeah. I don't see any time or space complexity constraints.
At least you know, you submitted and it worked. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it got the job done.
Yeah.
Bro.
Let's not look at the code. Yeah, yeah. It got the
No,
job
bro.
done.
I
Damn.
did mine's terrible. Your code is at least it worked.
Anthony,
At
you were
least it worked.
extremely close, Anthony. Your first solution using those two integers that could have worked. I think your issue was Stack Overflow, and now how you're currently doing it, that's also an amazing approach, taking care of the carry by just using a separate variable. But an issue with that you might have ran into is if one linked list is longer than the other, then your while loop is going to break and you'll be missing some numbers.
Yeah, I forgot to add it here at the end. I was gonna do something like, well, if the first list is like if the node at the first list is not null, then I'll just append to the resulting list all the numbers that are left, and then check if the second list is null, and do the same. But I didn't write it
okay.
here. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay,
But
yeah, that would for sure been right.
Yeah, that would
I
have.
think-
What's up?
I was gonna say that I think that first approach that I was doing, it's totally wrong because like it doesn't tell you like there could be 100,000 nodes.
Yeah.
So and then I was like, oh wow, this thing is overflowing. I was like, damn it. But then I was like, wait, how would I handle it? And then I noticed that like, wait, I could just have like a resulting list and then add the two numbers that I'm currently at. And if it goes over 9, then I'll just go ahead and like calculate the carry. And then if
Yeah.
it already
Yeah.
has a carry, add it and then see if that goes over 9. And then
Yeah.
update carry again. But yeah, I noticed last second. I was having issue with the first one. I was like, what the hell?
The tree
But-
pruning.
Yeah, I was thinking of like for each node have like a sum of like the tree nodes, and I'll check, well, if the sum of the tree nodes is 0, then I know I could delete the childs because none of them is equal to 1. And then for example, like on the right subtree, the 2nd node on the right, that won't have a sum of 0 because it has one child on the left that has a 1. So I wouldn't be able to delete the left side, but I could delete the right. So I was thinking of doing that, but I was like, you know what, let me focus this linked list because this one's kicking my butt.
That solution could be problematic if it contains negative numbers as well, because you could get a tree that, like a subtree that contains like -2 and 2, for example.
I think it's only zeros and ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I was taking, because it says
Yeah.
either containing other, but then I wasn't sure. I was like, let me just see if that would work, but whatever.
That question was special too because there was actually 3 solutions. So exactly how you said it, Anthony, using a number and then returning a number, then seeing if that's 0, if that's greater than 0, you know whether or not to delete it, which is also how I would have done it. And then Patrick, you did a Boolean returning true or false to see if you should prune. And then Clement, he's returning an actual subtree. And then and that subtree could be either the original subtree if it does include a 1, or just a no value if it's all zeros. So 3 completely different solutions or approaches to solving that problem. So that was really, really cool.
Oh, so you just return, Clement, with your solution, you just return the tree that you should set left and right to. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
if you know you're gonna set it to null.
Yep.
Okay, show off.
Oh my god.
All right, but I do want to thank you guys for an amazing match. This was the first round of the semifinals. You guys really gave it raw, and it really did show in your code and your logic and working through all of it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. All right, so Clement and I, we're gonna head back to the Google Meet, just end off this live stream, but we'll come back to this voice channel as well if you guys do stay behind.
All right.
Do we have to stay? I'm actually running late for something.
Oh,
Actually, no, you can totally leave. It's totally fine.
All right.
All right,
Thanks for the
GG's.
game.
yeah.
GG's.
GG.
Thank you, Patrick.
All right, let's.
All right.
All right, that was a great round. It was
100%.
close. It was close for like the majority, and then Patrick just got on a roll with those last couple questions, and yay, he took away the round.
Yeah, that was absolutely great. And now I'm more excited for the next round, which is going to be Azar versus John. And yeah, that does start. Just in case people are interested in knowing, that starts at 8 and it's from 8 to 9. So if you guys thought this was a good match and you guys were excited about this one, then make sure to join that one. It should provide the same level of excitement, if not more.
The Python versus Java. Python versus Java. Let's go. Head to head.
It'll be interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to go. You know, I'm not biased, but my fellow Java Knight, I have to root for him.
I'm not biased either, but my fellow Pythoneer.
You know, it's like, I mean, you know, I just gotta root for my people.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see exactly. Python. But all right, guys, that's going to do it for now. Thank you all for tuning in. Please be sure, again, if you like what you've been seeing so far, please make sure that you tune in at 8 o'clock. And until then, we'll be signing off.
Thank you, guys.